What's up everyone and welcome to another YuGiOh Duel video. So Shay Obsidian has finally arrived and that's pretty sweet. But first off, let's check out what this event page is really about. So let's click into it real quick to see what are the recommended rewards, because that's actually the butter between the piece of toast that is of this entire event. First up, we have the recommended rewards of Shay Obsidian as a playable duelist that's available on the 1st of March at 1 PM. Okay, so we gotta complete the conditions of the 1st of March, which is episode 3, or something in a normal case scenario, but let's check out later on, I guess. So first up, his ace card is Raid Raptor Rise Falcon. 3 level 4 winged beast type monsters. This card can attack all special summon monsters from your opponent's side of the field once each. Keyword: once each. Once per turn, you can detach a material and target a face-out special summon monster. Your opponent controls this card gains attack equal to that monster's current attack points. So currently, if you actually think about it, if you want to play something like, for example, maybe Acid Golem, and you swap it to your opponent's side of the field, but at the same time, if you manage to bring this monster out, Raid Raptor Rise Falcon, then you get to detach one material to gain its attack points, 3000 to this 100 attack points, essentially giving you the edge of about 3100, just like that. Not to mention with the fact that so far Raid Raptors so far they have pretty low attack points, and it's most probably because you have to use a certain spell trap card to actually essentially boost it up. We gotta see what we can actually do from there on forth. But aside from that, having new cards is actually a great +1. And aside from that, we get to have this pretty sick looking sleeve right there. Shay Obsidian with Raid Raptor Rise Falcon does pretty nice up close. Aside from that, the game mat at 1.9 mil points. Funnily enough, if you actually think about it, the quality actually looks better on the game mat compared to the sleeve. You see the quality for yourself on your phone or on your laptop. Well, aside from that, let's see what other event cards that is actually stood by for us during this entire time. First up, we have Raid Raptor Revolution Falcon. It's a rank 6 monster, requires 3 level 6 winged beast type monsters. Detach an Xyz material from this card. This turn, this card can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each. So pretty much it has a slight contrast to the ace card of Rise Falcon, which only attacks special summon monsters. For the condition of Raid Raptor Revolution Falcon, you get to attack all monsters regardless of whether it's special summon, normal summon, that's essentially it. At the start of damage step, if this card battles the opponent's face-up special summon monster, okay, that's the special summon part, that monster's attack and defense becomes 0. If this card has a Raid Raptor Xyz monster as a material against this effect. Once per turn, you can target a monster your opponent controls, destroy it. If you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to quarter of the attack that monster had on the field. Yeah, that's actually pretty decent. That's pretty okay if you ask me. The fact that it's a rank 6, it requires 3 level 6 winged beast type monsters, that's actually quite hard to pull off. But normally for this case, you would actually be using rank up magic, so that's actually not much of a problem. But aside from that, we also have Raid Raptor Painlessness. So it cannot be used as Xyz material except for a winged beast type monster Xyz summon. If this card is in your hand, target a Raid Raptor you control that is a level. Take damage equal to half its attack or defense, depending on your options, whether it is lower, but your choice if it's tied. If you do special summon this card from your hand, and if you do that, this card's level becomes the current level of the targeted monster, and you can only use this effect once per turn. So essentially, if you have 2 level 6 on the field, and you can activate this effect to special summon itself onto the field, then essentially you can go into Raid Raptor Revolution Falcon, or you can also go into your Raid Raptor Rise Falcon using this effect. Aside from that, past event cards are Raid Raptor Blade Burner Falcon and also Raid Raptor Vanishing Lanius is also currently available for this entire event. So if you miss your chance to obtain this in the past event when Shay actually appeared for this entire event, this is your time to do so right now. So let's check out on the event, in the main event, just like that. So okay, so there's only 4 episodes for this event, that's fine. First episode, collect mask and sunglasses, win a duel against Shay at level 10. Episode 2, collect event points of 370,000 in total to complete this, and complete episode 1, which is pretty much the prerequisite to it all. And as per usual, the cumulative reward system is also available, so the more you duel against Shay, the higher your chance of your cumulative reward system having much more better results, as well as much better pulls. Also, cards from previous events like Raid Raptor Vanishing Lanius, as well as what's this card name, Raid Raptor Blade Burner Falcon, I have a prismatic copy, so there's actually a good chance for you to obtain the prismatic copies of these two cards. And if you manage to obtain about 3 copies in the past event, then this is actually just a bonus card for you in terms of aesthetics, for it to be shinier and also much more prismatic like for your copy and also for your collection. And aside from that, if you keep scrolling down, you'll see the higher the amount of points, the higher the chance of you to obtain your Raid Raptor Playing Lanius, as well as your Revolution Falcon. So normally in the case scenario, I'll actually play about 2 copies of Raid Raptor, 2 or 1 copy of Revolution Falcon. But aside from that, let's see how this and that event goes. And right now, let's duel against Shay Obsidian to see what his deck is all about. Okay, level 40. Alright, so this is actually one of the few important parts I'd like to highlight. When you go against these Legendary Duelists, especially in terms of these events, I do recommend you guys to actually use your result boosters, because this allows you to have a higher chance at the end duel result to maybe possibly get an event exclusive card or a higher rank reward if you want to think about it. But aside from that, that's basically it. So let's go and proceed to a duel to see how this entire matchup goes. Alright, YuGiOh versus Shay Obsidian. Round 1. Alrighty.
Sure. Ready? It's might from my hand. I activate a spell card. Appear. I fusion summon my monster.
Okay. Activate Red Eye's Insight. In fact, let's get rid of Red Eye's Wyvern. Then get 1 copy of Red Eye Fusion into hand. And then we set a card of Phantom Knight's Impact, Phantom Knight's Sword onto the field, and wait for our next following turn.
It's my turn. I draw. Raid Raptor Vanishing Lanius.
Okay.
Vanishing Lanius activates its effect. Raid Raptor Tribute Lanius.
Alright.
Tribute Lanius activates its effect. Fuzzy Lanius activates when it's sent to the graveyard.
Okay. That's a lot of combos going.
Raid Raptor Fuzzy Lanius' effect. Raid Raptor Fuzzy Lanius.
Uh-huh.
Soar on wings of courage. Talons. Witness the ascent of rank 4. Raid Raptor Rise Falcon.
That's a lot of eyeballs. Okay.
I use 1 overlay unit to activate Rise Falcon's Raid Raptor Singing Lanius.
Okay.
Raid Raptor Rise Falcon, break through.
Sorry, but no.
I activate my continuous trap. Phantom Knight Sword.
Black Skull, let's go. Burn him for 1200 points of damage.
I end my turn. Ready? It's my turn. I draw.
Red Eye Fusion, let's go. And let's go for Meteor Black Comet Dragon.
Okay. I fusion summon my monster.
Black Comet's burn effect, let's go. And let's burn them with Archfiends of Lightning, 625. And proceed with the battle phase. 1.
Now go. Attack.
And final attack, just like that. Quick victory and pretty decent.
You KO'd me again. I fight to protect the future.
Alright, that's pretty decent. Let's just save that real quick. Okay. Alright, we didn't manage to obtain anything this time, but that's fine. We did defeat a level 41, that's pretty decent. And also aside from that, there's also a quick announcement in regards to what will be added. So there's an upcoming main box, Raiders Requiem. Essentially, Raid Raptor are getting their own main box support. So if you are a Raid Raptor player, this is the time to this is the best time for you to essentially get enough of your gems and also farm for this entire event, because this is actually the only time you can obtain all 4 of the event exclusive cards of Shay Obsidian, featuring all the Raid Raptor Xyz monsters such as Revolution Falcon and also Raid Raptor Blade Burner Falcon, as well as the main deck monsters of Raid Raptor Pain Lanus as well as Vanishing Lanius. So these are the only 2 times you can obtain these 2 core cards, so I do recommend everyone who are interested in playing Raid Raptors in Duel Links to essentially farm the heck out of this entire event, because this is the only time of this entire run. Well, unless Shay comes back in the future, which is most probably about a few months from now, if there's actually gonna be an event rerun. But aside from that, that's gonna be it for this entire event. And as you can see, that was a pretty decent duel. And as per usual, if you're gonna go up against Raid Raptor deck, you gotta have a few cards set in the back row to essentially be on standby, just so that you won't actually get caught off guard, as you saw in the duel against the level 40 Shay Obsidian just now. Anyways, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time in the upcoming video once we've managed to unlock Shay Obsidian as a Legendary Duelist. So until then, stay safe, have a great time, and keep dueling.